NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only... Turn to the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Now 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Ross. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Howell changing the play here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Off play action. It's Howell. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They'll try the left side. Ross. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Ross. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now they'll audible to something else. Now Howell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run. First down, Commanders. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And Howe will throw it. Looking for Dotson. He's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 35 yards. And the Commanders have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Off the play fake, Levis connects with Kittle underneath. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now Levis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ross. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Howe. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's second and a yard. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Levis. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Levis. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Levis looking to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Throwing here, Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. They'll try the left side. Ross. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second down, Howell now. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. first down line at the 34 here on third down. Up the middle they go. It's Ross. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Hal now to throw it. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-0.
Commanders 21, Lions nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now 2nd and 9. Hal running right on the option. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down, it's Ross.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 62 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On second down now, it's Ross. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Washington.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there, as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it is 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Lions nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
1st and 10, it's Levis. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibbs. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good. More on Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
19 Lions. Dragon 60.
On 1st down, Levis. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. Levis sets up to throw here.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 23-yard run.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Commanders 28, Lions 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ross.
114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here we go, here we go. 65 cat, 65 cat. 79 Bronco. Let's go.
On first down, Ross. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
18 rep, 18 rep.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, it's Ross.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Right back to him on first down.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run on first down. It's Ross. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ross. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time... The offense on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Ross, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Option left. Howell's going to run with it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Sam Howell.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Breaks through the contact.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Levis's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good for Lions.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead.
And down to the 36-yard line here.
90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 3rd and short. It's Levis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. And Levis going to change the play.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Another big play and another Lion first down.
First down.
Okay, ready?
At the 2-yard
At the 60.
line.
At the 60.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score. Commanders 35. Lions 14.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And
There he goes, right side.
now he's loose again. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Commanders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Makes
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, come on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Chase Young, his 2nd sack of the night.
Talk about 2 sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Up front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
On the double.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Levis to throw it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring this one back.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take